Well, Gareth, sum that up, the feelings in the camp at the moment. It must be bittersweet, really, in some ways.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of summing it up. I think when you get as close as we did at the end there, not to finish the job is a bit frustrating. But at the same time, you know, we haven't lost the game. We've still got our unbeaten record at home in the Premiership still going. So there's positives to be taken. We haven't beat these guys before, and we've got a little bit better again with the result we've got. So it's disappointing and it's a wee bit tough to take, especially in the positions we were in the game, but you know, it's not a loss, and it's 2 valuable points too.
At 12-5, you were really pressing hard. Had you got maybe a penalty or a score of some sort, it may have been all so different. Yeah,
obviously that's a factor, but that didn't happen, and it's a few things we need to look at ourselves. You know, when we get those positions, we've got to maybe try and convert. I think there was a couple of chances we had, we just didn't take, and fair play to Bath, they defended really well, and their discipline was outstanding as well whenever we were throwing everything we had at them. Yeah, disappointing from that point of view, and maybe the way the game finished as well, but we were still in there at the end trying to fight to try and get the result. It just didn't happen for us.
Is it in your heads as players now, Bath? Why can't you get past them for some reason? Is it a good side, or just basically you've just been unlucky?
I don't think it's any factor whatsoever if it's Bath or any side. You know, you've just got to go out and play each team on a week-to-week basis, and obviously we haven't got the result against Bath. It's not the end of the world for, you know, well, it's disappointing, but we don't look at it as a specific side. We want to go out and win every game that we play. We haven't got over that hurdle today. It's a bit disappointing, but it's not a loss, like I said, and we've kept that home record going.
Rob's talked about it in his own press conference. It's small margins. Last week, very close at Gloucester. Today, again, that last play literally has cost a couple of points, but it is literally small margins.
It is small margins, yeah, and it's you know, there's a difficult fixtures we're facing at the minute, and obviously next weekend against Northampton, another a big game again, and hopefully, you know, we'll get the support that we had today. The support was fantastic, and definitely something we thrive on, and we're just a little disappointed we didn't get over the final hurdle there today and give the crowd a wee bit more. You know, because they were fantastic today, and we maybe in that first half didn't maybe produce what we should have done when we came out in the second half. We give everything we had, and a couple of wee things, like you say, go against you and you don't get the result, but it's still 2 points at the end of the day.
4 penalties for you. It took you over the 1,000-point mark. That's a pretty special feeling, I'd imagine, as a player.
Yeah, after you've told me after the game, yeah, it wasn't terribly well. You had me a wee bit worried during the week. Obviously delighted with that. That's a nice milestone for me, but it's something you look back on whenever your career's over. You don't really focus too much on that at the minute, and obviously very pleased to, you know, pass that mark, but we didn't get the result today, so it's a little disappointing still.
Not to put any pressure on you, you're targeting Yappy's record now, I'd imagine, another 500 points hopefully.
Is that what it is? It's a long way to go. It's a very good record that Tony has, and yeah, well, it's not something I'm going to focus terribly on. I just want to, you know, whenever I get the opportunity to play well, and you get a chance to kick some points, and so be it, and thankfully they went over for us today. Pity we didn't get a couple of other opportunities maybe, but who's to say you would have put them over, but what can you do at the end of the day? You know, it's disappointing, but still 2 valuable points for us.
Let's fast forward the clock to next week now. Northampton at home here again, another massive occasion, and a big game in the context of the season.
Yeah, big game, massive game for us. You know, after these 2 games in the Premiership as well, with something we're going to really have to work hard at. They're a good side, a quality side. You know, they're fighting hard up at the top of the table as well. They've had some good Heineken Cup results as well, and we're going to have to play well. Obviously, again, we want to try and keep the record going that we have here at Sandy Park, and we're going to have to play incredibly well. And but we'll put in a good analysis week this week. We'll work hard on what we need to get better going into the game, and we'll be right and ready for next week.
Not spoken to you since you signed your contract, but another 2 years at the Chiefs. You must be delighted with that.
Yeah, over the moon. You know, it wasn't a very difficult decision with the blokes that are signing on. You can see as well, and the boys we have here, the camaraderie is fantastic. The supporters are incredible, and it really wasn't a very difficult decision for me to make. And absolutely delighted to, you know, have another couple of seasons here at Sandy Park. You know, it's a fantastic place to live, and definitely enjoying it down here as well. So.
Only a couple of days to the new year though, but 2013 promises to be a big year for you. A baby on the way, and like I say, a big second half to the season.
Yeah, obviously, you know, really looking forward to that. Me and my wife are very excited about that, and obviously we're delighted as well to be staying in Exeter for it as well. It's great, and it's going to be an interesting couple of months leading into it. But it's something to really look forward to, and it, you know, gives you a wee bit of a focus away from rugby, which is something I haven't had, I don't think, ever in my career, which is great to have. You know, a different kind of focus you can switch off whenever you get the chance, and something we're really looking forward to, and hopefully all goes well.
Brilliant. Thank you, mate.